So, good afternoon, it's Lindsay McGee from 3P.
Hi, good afternoon, Trevor Norman from 3P.
We're going to use a little phrase here which when we first talked about it sort of give us a little mental bit gymnastics to play with. We're going to talk the cost of a good hire. And we've had a previous video and we talked about acquisition and we majored on the cost of a bad hire. And the impact on the organisation from a financial perspective if you manage to bring the wrong person into the organisation and they leave after anything up to 12 months. There's a big impact on the business. And what we're saying here, we're talking about high potentials. You're bringing high potentials into your organisation. If you don't look after them, if you don't nurture them and give them an opportunity to fulfill into those critical and key roles with broader responsibilities, they're very likely to be thinking about leaving the organisation or maybe it's not give their full productivity. So the cost of a good hire can be something to think about here. Be careful, you're bringing in high potentials. Those high potentials need something. They need development, they need nurturing. They're going to need a career path. They're going to have something to look at. They're going to need a vision for their career and not just fill a role and then wait until there is a space for them to fulfill. So high potentials need to have a vision of where they're going, and that starts to open up a lot of other interesting factors around your organisation, like what is the critical and key roles, what are the job descriptions for those, what are the job success formulas for those, and we'll discuss that in a bit of detail in a moment. And also to make that extremely visible for those high potentials as well. We want to look at something, we want to know where they're going next, and have they got the capability to fulfill those roles. So anything to add, Trey?
A lot of you see it in graduate programs. You get a lot of good high potential graduates in some large corporate organisations or even perhaps some smaller organisations. But the high potentials, they're driven, they're motivated, they want to move quickly. So having a clear career pathway for them is important for them. And I guess if they don't see what that pathway is and how they're progressing through that pathway quite quickly, then they will look for other opportunities. So it's vitally important, I think, that they have got a pathway.
Yeah, so again, that cost of a good hire. You bring in the right people with high potential, make sure they're well nurtured, well looked after, and their expectations are being met in the organisation as well, because they have them. They want to move within the organisation, they want broader responsibilities. You are then, it's your duty to bring that to them. And that brings on to a subject of career navigation. That's what we're really talking about here with a high potential. They'll want to know where they're going, not just a vision, they'll want to know where they're going, when can they get there, what do I need to do to develop the right knowledge, the right skills, and probably some behavioural dynamics as well. So these individuals are a rich source of talent for the future and again to safeguard your business continuity. Again, just think again, if somebody is to leave your organisation in one of those critical and key roles, what would be the impact on the business? This is going to be part of the conversation you're having as a leadership team, an executive team, a management team. What if, what if we can't replace that person in a short space of time? If there's a critical and key role, probably the acquisition journey is going to be probably 12 months to bring a new hire into the business. Much better to have somebody in the organisation already, high potential, and they're being groomed ready for that potential risk.